So recently I've been really getting back into Power Rangers, and as a part of that, I've been really delving back into the lore of the show. And if you aren't a huge fan of Power Rangers, let me tell you, there is a lot of lore. But there's also a lot of holes in said lore, like where did the Morphin Grid come from? Is the Mighty Morphin team the first team of Rangers? And if not, who were the teams before them? Things like that. And while reviewing some stuff from Power Rangers in Space, it got me thinking on two different kind of mini theories that kind of conjoin together in a way. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing those. So here's how it goes. So firstly, the Power Rangers in Space were the first generation Power Rangers. For those of you who need a refresher, at the end of Power Rangers Turbo, the Rangers' powers were destroyed and they must go to space to stop the United Alliance of Evil. Justin goes to Nasada, the Power Ranger universe version of NASA, and just mentions that the Power Rangers need to go to Eltar, Zordon's the original mentor of the Power Rangers and the one who created the Power Rangers, his home planet. Just by this mention, Commander Norquist, the head of Nasada, gives the Rangers a shuttle to go into space. In Power Rangers in Space, this shuttle is pulled into the Astro megaship by a tractor beam. They discover this ship is home to Andros, the Red Ranger, and the former Power Rangers Turbo get new powers and join the Power Rangers in Space. Weirdly, the shuttle given to the Rangers by Nasada actually transforms with the Astro Megaship into the Astro Megazord, and it's later revealed the in-space powers were created by Zordon. However, this raises a few questions. When did Zordon create the powers? Why weren't they used sooner? Why does Nasada have a shuttle that connects to the Megazord? Why does Commander Norquist give away a shuttle just because some kid mentions the Power Rangers and Eltar? I think this is all because the in-space powers were the first set of Ranger powers created by Zordon, and that there was a generation of Rangers that used the in-space powers long before Andros and the others. If you look at the in-space powers, they really aren't nearly as advanced as the Rangers that came quote-unquote before them. The extent of their weapons are that each has a common sidearm and an individual weapon. The only other weapon the main 5 Rangers get the whole season is the Battleizer, which is created by the Shadow Ranger, not Zordon. The only other Rangers to get this treatment are the quote-unquote original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Even then, the 5 individual weapons of the Mighty Morphin Rangers could all combine into the Power Blaster. Only 4 of the in-space weapons could combine together. Andros' Spiral Saber combined with his Astro Blaster. The Astro Megazord is also arguably a less advanced Megazord than the Dino Megazord. The Dino Megazord had 5 individual Zords that combined together. The Astro Megazord was just one spaceship that transformed. The Mega Voyager and its Zords were more in line with the Mighty Morphin Zords, but I believe these were made after the Astro Megazord, as Zordon continued to advance Power Rangers technology. I think that at some point, Zordon abandoned the in-space powers in favor of developing more advanced technology, the Mighty Morphin powers. However, he kept the in-space powers active just in case of an emergency. The ship and morphers floated around in space for thousands of years, only for Andros to find them. However, Zordon kept the Astro Mega Shuttle just in case the Rangers needed to go into space and retrieve the in-space powers. Zordon is known for having backup Zords and powers, for example the Thunder Zords and the Power Chamber, so I don't think it's that far-fetched. When Nasada was established, he gave the Astro Mega Shuttle to them with the instructions to give it to the Power Rangers if there was an emergency. Alright, so that's one theory, that the In-Space Rangers were actually the first set of powers created. But I actually have another theory that kind of ties into this, and that is that there's a long-lost Purple Ranger. Just like how the Mighty Morphin Rangers were created as a team of 6, so was the In-Space team. All of the main 5 Rangers have the same style uniform. They have the same white jacket and pants with a solid colored shirt under their jacket which reflects their Ranger color. Zane, the Silver Ranger, has an inverted color scheme on his uniform. In the 2-parter Dark Spectre's Revenge, Astronema, aka Corone, becomes good and the Rangers make her a quote-unquote honorary Ranger. With this, she gets a uniform like the main 5 Rangers. What color is her shirt? Purple. Presumably, they just had this uniform lying around. This is evidence that there was once a Purple Ranger. Also, there are 5 main Rangers, but 6 spots on the Astro Megaship. So, what happened to the Purple Ranger? I think the Ranger and or the Ranger's powers were destroyed. In the Purple Ranger's place, Zordon created the Silver Ranger. Between the creation of the main 5 Rangers and the creation of the Silver Ranger, it would make sense that Power Ranger technology had advanced, so it explains why the Silver Ranger's powers are more advanced than the others. So, yeah, that's the other theory in my idea. So what do you guys think of this? Do you think that there was at one point a Silver Ranger that has fallen? And do you think that the in-space powers were the first Power Rangers, or at least an earlier version of Power Rangers than the Mighty Morphin? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe, blah, 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 bye.